So, the DJI Ronin-SC. Now, it's been a couple of weeks, probably about a month now. I wanted to test this product so I could give a proper review rather than just jumping on the wagon and bringing out a review as soon as it comes out just for views and likes. So the Ronin-SC, what is a Ronin in speciality? A Ronin is a gimbal made by DJI, specifically made for DSLRs. Now they came out with a mark, it was DJI Ronin, and that came out a couple of years ago. This was for your big cameras like your Canon 5Ds, your 1DXs, so this is for the big DSLRs. Now nowadays a lot of people are using mirrorless cameras such as Sony's A7s, which is what I've got here. Some people are shooting on Canon mirrorless cameras, a lot of people are shooting on bridge cameras as well. Now this is just going to be a review, and you've just seen how quick it was to actually set up. Obviously a little bit more went into the actual intro of me just doing a little bit of B-roll of the gimbal actually being put together, but it, as you can see, is very quick to put this gimbal back together. So as you can see here, it comes in a styrofoam case, just very much like the Phantom 4 Pro and a lot of the other DJI products. I think the Inspire comes in this type of case as well. It's ideal to carry around because the actual Ronin-SC is lightweight, and it is much lighter than the actual Ronin, and it's a lot smaller. This is not a bother to carry around on a shoot or to go out. I went out the other week, I took my Mavic and I took my whole camera bag with two cameras. I took my Sony and my Nikon DSLR, a couple of lenses, some telephoto lenses, and carrying this alongside, I couldn't tell because it's so lightweight. So as you can see on the video, it's got two locks that you just pop open and then it opens like so. As you've already seen inside on the intro, on the top right comes the cables. You have a cable which is a micro USB to USB-C, a USB-C to USB-C, and then also a USB to USB-C which charges the actual gimbal. They just slot in there. Just left of that you have an adapter which is a USB-C to, I'm sure it's a mini HDMI. So if you do have a Sony A7 III below, I would use the adapter with a USB-C to USB-C into that to make that a mini HDMI. Up the top you have a little bag, and in that bag you have two Allen keys which actually help you remove some plates for the phone holder, the focus wheel, etc. You've got some extra little screw nuts in there, and I've just got a little foam plate that actually comes in between one of the arms when you buy it and purchase. That just slots in just there. Moving just left of that, just below as well, you have a lens holder and support, should we say. So what this does, it mounts to the bottom of the plate and your lens supports that. That's if you're going to be shooting a long lens or you want to just have that little bit of extra support in your lens just in case you're not sure. That just slots in there. The very left top of the case, you have the phone holder. Now this phone holder can mount to the actual gimbal on the side, so you can actually move your gimbal and you can see the screen and control your camera, control the gimbal, but also you can remove that, and that actually goes to a cold shoe on top of your camera. So then when you're using the tracking mode, that goes on top of your camera, your phone goes on top of that, and it uses active track like the new drones, and it works very well. I like it working with objects more than moving subjects. So if you're walking about, you see a tree, you see a car, whatever, say a tree as a subject, and you're walking, you can track that and then you can walk and your camera will stay focused and on that all times. When you're doing that manually, sometimes you'll get a little bit of speeding up as you're spinning your gimbal, sometimes slowing down, sometimes a little bit of a wobble. So that goes on the top left of the case. And the very bottom of that, just on below, is the actual battery. Now this battery has button on the bottom which then lights up how many bars of life you've got. This battery lasts 11 hours. You can buy more than one battery and they're not too dear as in what I would say. But for 11 hours I wouldn't really say you need more than one if you're just doing it as a hobby. Moving over to the bottom right of the case, you have the tripod which mounts on the bottom of the battery, which also acts as another grip because it's rubberized on the legs. But then also when you finish using your gimbal, you want to set it down, you can and relax your arms. Now to the bare and bones, right in the middle, as you can see, is the actual gimbal. Now the best thing about the Ronin-SC is they've put locking arms onto it. This doesn't also help transporting without a case, so it's not rattling, it's not moving about, it's not making you anxious, because I know it would make me anxious. It also helps with actually setting up the gimbal with your camera with the weight. So obviously you've got a locking arm for that one. You have a locking arm for that axis. And you also have a locking arm for that axis. So when it's all unlocked and you're setting your camera down, it would be like that. That's how you have your camera set up when you're not using it or you're about to set it up with the weight of your camera. Putting it back very easily, you just unlock with the buttons, lock them back in place, spin that way, and everything has its own little slot. At the top left of the case it would be the focus motor. I didn't get the Pro model, more because I'm impatient. I went to pick this up asking if they got the Pro model in stock. They went, they're not going to have it for another 2 weeks. I said, right, okay, I'll be able to purchase the focus motor and the focus wheel down the line. And said, yeah, they'll end up being releasing it. So, right, okay, give me the SC. So I'm just waiting for the focus motor. At the minute, I don't really need to pull my focus, but I can see why I want that, because pulling your focus with your gimbal, even though it's going to be hard to get used to as a one-man band, will be very, very helpful with the cinematics. Also in the case that you won't see in the case at the minute is we have a plate which they thought of really well by adding a little bridge with a screw which helps you mark where to stop it on your gimbal. So as soon as everything's set up once, it's going to be set up forever then. You can also remove all this and you don't have to keep it on. I just keep it on because the amount of times I'm actually putting it onto the gimbal, it just makes it easier. And this head actually fits into my tripod, so it doesn't really bother me getting in the way. You set it up with how light or heavy your actual camera is, and also I have a riser plate in between just for that extra support and knowing everything is safe. So if I was going to be setting this up now with my Sony, I would get the tripod, the battery, screw that in, get the gimbal, put that in, lock that one. I would then not leave that unless I'm using the cables. I then set this down, move that aside, move that up, move that down. Then what I would do, I would slide this in. So once everything's actually set up properly, I can then turn it on by holding. It has a little bleep, and now the game is on. At the minute, it's in normal mode, as I call it, or cinematic mode, which moves very, very slowly. It stays very, very steady. I can control it with a joystick that's on the front, and I can change how quick this moves. Now, they added a system. They've got a trigger on the back, but if you press 3 times, it goes into selfie mode, which helps vloggers. Once holding both is actually heavy to vlog with. Yeah, it's going to have some weight, but if you want that cinematic shot and the steadiness, like a cameraman is following you, not a problem. You then press it twice to then recenter. You then have option 1, 2, and a 3. Now these options 1, 2 and 3 you can program exactly which way you want. So number 1 is my cinematic mode, which is my very, very slow bandwidth setting. Option 2 is a very unique option. It's a roll option. So this will help me get some rolling effects, which sometimes gets you like a warping effect and you can move back at the same time. That's just an effect that I wanted on a quick option, so I've got that on number 2. Now number 3 is a sport and quick action, which moves very quickly but also moves it smoothly, and it is very easy to track fast moving things. So on the side you have a plate which I will be mounting the focus wheel to, while the focus motor is up at top. You have a plate on the other side which mounts your phone. You have the joystick which controls the camera. You have the record button and the option button. Trigger is on the back, and obviously you can remove the tripod if you want to. So I'm not going to go through of the techniques and what the gimbal can offer, as in settings, active track. I'm going to be creating a separate video on that, but I'm pretty sure you can find one on the right going on about how the settings work, what settings they are, what the app offers. Other than that, it's a very lightweight gimbal, very easy to use. This is my first gimbal for a DSLR. The reason I wanted to go to DSLR is, well, not DSLR, but a DSLR gimbal or a mirrorless gimbal, is the fact that I wanted more cinematic shots, more than using DJI Osmo Mobile 2. This was my first IE gimbal. I use it with my iPhone X, which my iPhone X can shoot at good quality, but we can't shoot RAW files and as good quality as the Sony. But for B-roll shots and quick shots, I was using my phone. Now, same setup, styrofoam, all it is, it's just set out in the middle, and I've not used that in probably about 2 months now. More because I had a little break of doing camera work and video work, and then this came out and they got it literally on the day of release. So you will be seeing more videos coming. I'm going to be filming a what's in my camera bag for the end of 2019. So I've got new gear, I've got a new channel, which is the channel you're watching this on now, Shutter Release Media. That is also my Instagram page. Now this is a new opportunity for myself to build a platform for my customers as well in the near future. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. You'll see more videos on the gimbal. If you want any more videos coming up front, I've got some Mavics that I can do some reviews on, some tech stuff I can do reviews on, but I want to keep it all camera based if so. I will be dropping vlogs every now and then if I'm going out to do a shoot, and maybe some just chill vlogs as well. So guys, that's the video for the DJI Ronin-SC. Please keep an eye out for my next video. I'll be doing a video on what's in my camera bag like I just said, and also some more in-depth review on the Ronin-SC. This was just going to be a quick one. You'll keep your fingers on them shutter buttons and you'll keep on chasing your dreams. See you in the next video. Bye!